Pushes blood.
Position. Awusuka madoda.
Sakhe sijile.
iNumber, the first one is a hood classic. Now iNumber, Jozi Gold is a worldwide hood classic.
Uphila blind. Utshwana le pikoko.
Ayisitheko nobani pikoko.
We won't let you down. They heist gold. Till it can infiltrate this gang.
Yeah, satwa iNumber.
iNumber.
Job.
And I think when you're confident in something and you believe in something, it already makes a person beautiful. You know, and Dimo's just like that.
You also need to remember the body language because you have this animal inside you.
An actor has to prepare. An actor has to pitch. An actor needs to do the homework. We didn't have a hearing or a deafness moment within the set. We were family. That happens to have a deaf person in the family.
Proud to show the world, 190 countries, that as South Africans, we can make good quality movies, and I think that's where I would like to be.
iNumber, this is common of words from Leo Qala.
Yeah.
I was 27. Says shoot her manje. Ngina 40. So
I'm tired now. I'm 43.
Wow. Let's
you
go
know,
back.
yeah. So in preparation for it, it was physically, it was mentally, it was spiritually, because I knew what I'm getting myself into. Ngiyamazi Donovan. Donovan is a director with a voice. He's a director that is very specific, and he's very punctual and he's very deliberate in how he directs. So he gives you the whole board.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this one, and this one, and this one. That's how we're shooting today. We're like, okay, cool,
Yeah.
and then you realize you're actually gonna run from Hillbrow all the way to Mandela
Bridge.
And that's take after take after take after take on each part of Joburg City.
We didn't have a hearing or a deafness moment within the set. We were family. That happens to have a deaf person in the family. And there are ways of communicating, whether you're writing down or you're signing.
I did a lot of work behind the scenes on my own. I'm never one to share my methodology. I always say that I'll take it to, I'll take it to the grave. I think that every actor needs to work on their own methodology and to educate themselves and to take it upon themselves. But what I can say is that I did put a lot of hard work into making sure that I don't fail the story, I don't fail the writers, I don't fail the director, I don't fail Donovan Marsh, the producers, and everybody who believed in casting uBrendan Ngoli and Netflix at large.
I think for me personally, if someone says to me I'm attached to an animal,
Yeah.
you bring that inside your spirit. You become an animal. And I think for me, it was hard because I watched a lot of videos of Hyena Man. Because I thought, this is just a made-up character. But I realized it is it's a real thing. And it was hard to disconnect to this character. And I found myself like getting home and
You're still the hyena.
I'm still a hyena. And
Sexiness is not what you are showing, but it is how you're feeling. Dimo is very sexy, but she's not loudly sexy. I think it's just how it's her confidence as well. She exudes confidence because she knows who she is, and she does what she does regardless of what it brings her or doesn't bring her. She knows what I think when you're confident in something and you believe in something, it already makes a person beautiful. And Dimo's just like that. She's not trying to be what she's not.
For me, it was very important for Colonel Piet van Zyl to not become a racist. Because so often, as you rightfully say, you see a white colonel in the police force and you think he must be from the apartheid regime. And I kind of steered against that. And once again, to add, Donovan Marsh was vitally important in our discussions to talk about it and say, this is what we don't want. What do we want? We want a guy who is dedicated and committed to his career, that believes in himself, that is there to solve crime, that is a dedicated policeman. He's given his whole life to being a policeman and to do the right thing and to stick to his beliefs. So I think that's where I was aiming with it, so that whatever came from the other actors and the other characters, he would either underplay it, take it to heart, and then still carry on strongly with his own motives. And his motive was to solve the crime. And to me, it was also, it doesn't matter if you're pink, black, green, or purple. If you're a policeman, you must be dedicated to your work. It is a career, it's a calling, not a job. And I think that is what I try to portray. So thank you for recognizing that.
Let me try and answer it. I think working with the team and also seeing how dedicated everybody is to the work, where you completely embody your character, where you're just trying to find that balance in your quiet space, and you do all the learning that you bring to the character, how the character feels, where the character is. There was just so many things that one learned on that set.
For me, especially Number, I love action films because I always look at an action film like it's a giant score. It's not just I'm gonna have a fight scene and that's it, but it requires the music, the scoring of the music, the scoring of the sound, the scoring of if it's a gun, the scoring, everything is so calculated and placed in a precision. So that's what makes a great an action film. It's not just the action. That's how people watch. Global action. No.
It doesn't mean that it's glorifying criminality or crime. What you basically get from the movie is that crime doesn't pay, first of all. And when you go in depth, you actually understand that there is people with circumstances in this world. However, not taking away from that, you also have a choice.
Yes.
You have a choice to whether to do it or not, to do good with your life or to go the other route. Either way, crime doesn't pay. And that's what we're trying to tell out the world. We're trying to tell the world our story because we're bringing it internationally in a way that it's never been done, in a multilingual way. You understand? It's just not narrow-minded. This is filmmaking also taken to a next level.
And this Mtshali, because she's been through so much in life, she ended up being the mother and the father of the family. So having everything upon her, she was this woman who said, nothing will ever break me. Nothing will bring me down. So it is in her posture to tell the world that I am still standing. Nothing is gonna break me. If you have tried to break me, yes, it's okay. But I'm there for my children. I'm there standing as their legacy.
What was important about the story is just giving back. Giving back because there are people who don't have much. Because if you look at the story, we give back to the poor. As much as stealing is wrong, yes, and breaking the law, but we're taking it and giving it back to the people. So, I mean, yes, people die and it's reality, but giving back is important.